Why is my video not working? All right, folks. So unfortunately, my video is not working, but I should be able to share my board so that you can see Miro. So Miro is a whiteboard program that you can actually use to create different interactions. It's great for collaborations. We use it here for introductions in classes. Sometimes they can create research boards and mood boards or trend boards for fashion. So I've created a board here, and I see a couple of you are on the board. We're just going to go through this to show you a couple of different interactions and how you could use this with your team while developing your hackathon project. It's a creative space where you can post inspiration, you can draw, you can add videos, so it can become a place where everyone can work on at the same time and add their content. So the first interaction I wanted to show you was basically zooming in and out would be with your mouse. If you use your cursor on the left-hand side, you'll notice there's some tools. I've made it so you can move a bit of these. So the question here is, where are you located? And I'm located in Ohio, so I'm somewhere over here. So go ahead and take a star and move it to wherever you are. I am in the US, so I'm going to go ahead and take a second star and move it to more or less where I am. Let me change this so that I can put it in the back. And as you can see, when you're creating stuff on your boards, if you click on it, you can actually lock things so that other members don't move it or they don't shift. So I'm not sure if any of you guys are moving it. There's definitely a few of you on here. So I see you guys are in a different part of the board. So what I'm going to do is, when you're using Miro as well, I can show my collaborator cursors. I can actually bring everyone to me if I would want to. So this way, it's kind of cool. So if I'm showing my cursors, you can see everyone where they're moving and where they're placing things. And it becomes quite fun to see how people move around. So just want to make sure that you're having the ability to move stuff with your cursor. Put a little star where you're located. Other things about the Miro space, you'll notice there are a bunch of templates. So when you're actually working in Miro, if you're doing research and design, there's, for example, an app wireframe. So if you're developing an app, you can use this to prototype your wireframe. You can do customer journeys. The UX project canvas. There's all sorts of different, even some persona, some research templates. There's all sorts of templates that people have put together already for you so that you can actually just take them and use them. So here's an iPhone app template and so forth. Other things, workflows, strategy and planning. So a product roadmap might be something you would use. Team meetings, ideation and brainstorming. You can use this to create mind maps or empathy templates, all sorts of different ways you can connect with this. All right, so additionally, let me do something real quick on the back end. I want to make sure to see how many people, if I can have more people in here or not, because I had limited it to 5, but I think, let me see. Let me make sure. Okay, let's try 9. All right, let me see if that changed anything. So apologies. Oh, thank you, Design Innovation. Yes, if you're watching this and hopping, you can zoom the Miro window in and out using Command + or -. Okay, so Lots of templates. There's also another user site that you can use, which I'll get to in a minute. All right, so the next thing I wanted to show you guys is how you paste an image or bring an image in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, on a different computer screen, I'm going to, let me see. So here on the three dots on the left-hand side, I can click under apps, and there's all sorts of different things you can do here. You can paste an iframe, you can do a web page capture, Canva and IG emojis. That's one thing, but there is a place where you can upload your image. I'm trying to find it, and I can never find it, which is the weirdest thing, especially since it's so small. Where is the upload? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So I'm going to go to the main Miro board. So for some reason in the Miro board I'm sharing here, let me try to share my screen instead and see if this is better. Yes. Okay. So here you can see the upload button. It wasn't showing in the other one. So there's a variety of ways you can bring an image in. So I ask you the question, what you think fashion technology is. So what is fashion technology? I want you to bring an image in. So you can use the upload button. So if I go to, I can look at my device, I can upload via a URL. So I'm going to find an image via URL. So I love Iris Van Herpen. She's got amazing garments that usually are created with insane technology. So let's say this is the image I want. So I can copy the image address there. And if I go upload via URL, I can add that, and theoretically my image should pop in. If I wanted to add a tag to that, I could hit the type tool, and go ahead and type in Iris Van Herpen, and I can make that larger. I can connect that. So it gives me these connection dots, so I can actually create connections between things, which is really great when you're trying to connect ideas and images and text. So I know there's a few of you on here, so if you guys could go ahead and paste an image in here and try the type tool. You can also draw. There's all sorts of wonderful tools in here. So I'll give you a few minutes and make sure I'm bringing you to me. There don't seem to be too many people on here. Okay. All right, so that's that. The next thing would be showing you, I'm gonna go here again. When I'm working, if I wanna, you can hide stuff if you want. And how you do that is basically with the little eye. When you have something selected, you can actually, where'd the eye go? Of course, now I'm like doing a bunch of stuff and it isn't working. Anyways, so one of the things that I would post to you that's relative to this hackathon would be, what are the top technologies that are creating the future of fashion? So you could take a sticky note and then write in it. So I think artificial intelligence is definitely one of the really interesting areas that's mixing with fashion that will define the future of fashion. So sticky notes are one way that you could prototype and you could quickly ideate some of the ideas you have as a team on Miro. And then what does fashion mean to you? You could type, you could put images, you can do whatever you have that would relate to fashion and how you feel about that. I did want to give you, since there's not much interaction happening, I did want to give you a couple of tools that you could use. One of them being Spark. What's amazing about Spark is that you can create social media posts as well as presentations via a website. Slideshows, you can create videos as well. There's templates that help you. It's really fantastic. If you go to view all, you can see all the different types of media you can create. So this is really useful. It might be very useful to you in working in your teams. Another one that might be useful to you would be these studio resource tools, which I don't know why I went there. Oh, I'm still on that one. Here we go. I got to figure out where my link is. There it is. So this tool, the Studio Strategies tool, is something we did at Design Innovation, where you can go here, and if you go to resources, there's quite a few tools that your team might be interested in using. There's tools for, as you can see, Miro here for collaboration. And let's say you go to Miro, it will give you, if there's a free option, a description of it, key features, and it actually gives you a link to the website. You have chat communication and video conferencing tools. You have documentation and process, file sharing. You have project management. And a lot of these do have free demos, either limited demos or, accounts that give you certain access to certain things. So this is something I would definitely use if you're not familiar with, if you don't have some preset tools that you're familiar with that you know how to use already. What else? So here are some icebreaker links. So when you're working with your team, if you want to get to know these teammates a little better, you might want to do some icebreakers. They're just simple Miro boards that walk you through some icebreakers. If you're getting kind of tired, you might want to do one of these energizers. This is a team profile board where it might help you connect a little more with your teammates. I guess at this point in time, I'll open it up for questions if you have any questions. Okay, well, since there's no questions, I'm going to leave the session. Please feel free to connect with me via Slack. My name is Margarita Benitez. I'm one of the planning committees here. And yeah, have a great hack and meet lots of people, learn lots of things, and have a good hack, folks. Bye-bye.